we have seen about the vertical circular motion, the speed at the different positions in the vertical circular motion. That is the speed at the lowermost point, it is root 5 rg. At the topmost point, root rg. Horizontal point, root 3 rg. These are the different speeds in the vertical circular motion. Vertical circular motion is the non-uniform circular motion. Now in that question, there is one part also, is the velocity at the top position, will it be 0? Will it be 0? We are considering the vertical circular motion with the help of a string. आपण त्या ठिकाणी दोरीचा विचार केला होता last time. That is in the vertical circular motion, the velocity at the top was root rg. But instead of the string, if you take a rod, suppose the bob is tied to the end of the rod. If the rod is rotated in the vertical circular motion, suppose this rod is rotated in the vertical circular motion. In the case of the rod, there is no question of the tension. Therefore, in this case, the velocity at the top will be equal to 0. That is the case of the rod. Now here, in this part, the velocity at the lowermost point, that is lowermost point Vb, is equal to 2 root rg. These are the direct formulas from the book. And at the horizontal position, the velocity of the speed is equal to root 2 rg. That is for the rod. And the difference in the tensions, that is Tb minus Ta. The Tb is the lowermost point, A is the highermost point. The difference between the two is equal to 6 mg. These are the difference in the tensions, two tensions. This is the part in the again from the vertical circular motion. Now the next part of the chapter, if we observe the convex bridge, if we observe the concave bridge, these are the different types of the bridge. This one is also called as the flyover bridge. In the case of the flyover bridge, here suppose the vehicle is at this point, the forces acting on this vehicle are the weight of the vehicle in the downward direction, that is weight mg. The normal reaction of the vehicle will be in the upward direction, and therefore the difference in the two gives the centripetal force, and that is mg minus n. Mg minus n, the centripetal force is towards the center. Mg minus n is equal to mv square upon r. Now by increasing v, if we increase the velocity of the vehicle, then the normal reaction decreases. If the normal reaction is equal to 0, then the Vmax is equal to root rg. This is the maximum velocity at the top. At this point, the velocity is equal to root rg. Now, in the case of the concave bridge, the concave bridge will be of this type. This is not in our book for our understanding the concave bridge. Suppose this is the vehicle. This one is the normal reaction. This is the weight of normal reaction minus weight that supplies the necessary centripetal force for the concave bridge. This formula is important. That is the velocity at the top of the flyover bridge or the convex bridge or on the speed breaker is equal to Vmax is equal to root rg. This formula is used for the different examples. That is, a bucket full of water is revolved in the vertical circle. The water from the bucket should not fall down. The minimum velocity should be equal to the root rg. In the case of the depth cage in the circus, the motorcyclist drives the motorcycle in the vertical circle. It should not fall down. That velocity should be equal to the root rg. In the case of the flyover bridge, this type of bridge or the speed breaker, the motorcyclist or the vehicle does not lose the contact with the road surface. We observe this kind of एक्सपिरियन्स या ठिकाणी आपल्याला अशा प्रकारे अनुभवते की आपलं जे वाहन आहे तसं वरती उचलतं, सलाईत वेगापेक्षा जास्त वेगाने गेलं तर वाहन असं वरती उचलतं, तर इट शुड नॉट लूज द कॉन्टॅक्ट. द वेलॉसिटी शुड बी इक्वल टू रूट rg. This is for the convex overbridge. This is for the mast tied to a rod. That is in the question it is asked that is the velocity at the top in the case of the vertical circular motion should be equal to 0. The velocity should be equal to 0 if we use the rod instead of the string, and if it is revolved in the vertical circle, then the velocity at the top should be equal to 0. This is for the vertical circular motion. Now the next part of the rotational motion chapter, that is the moment of inertia. Moment of inertia I. In the starting part of the chapter, we have seen the different quantities in the translational motion and the rotational motion. Translational motion, the displacement S. Rotational motion, the angular displacement theta. Here there is velocity V. Here there is velocity, angular velocity omega. Here the acceleration is A. Here the angular acceleration alpha. Here the mass M. Here in the rotational motion, the term is called as the moment of inertia I. Here there is force. Here there is a torque. We have seen the different quantities at the starting point of the chapter. That is, the moment of inertia is the part in the rotational motion which is analogous, means same or related with the mass in the translational motion. Mass is called as the inertia. Therefore, the moment of inertia is also called as the rotational inertia. The tendency of the body to oppose to change in state of the rotational motion. That is, the moment of inertia means the rotational inertia. Keep in mind that the rotational inertia, that is the moment of inertia. Moment of inertia means the product of the mass of the body and square of its distance from the axis of rotation. Moment of inertia म्हणजे पदार्थाचे वस्तुमान किंवा वजन गुणिले अंतराचा वर्ग, वजन गुणिले अंतराचा वर्ग, वजन गुणिले अंतराचा वर्ग, याला म्हणायचं मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया फॉर दी रोटेशनल मोशन. The fan is rotating. There are different points. We can observe the moment of inertia means that point, mass of that point, and the distance from the axis of rotation. That is the square of the distance. Means keep in mind moment of inertia म्हणजे वस्तुमान गुणिले अंतराचा वर्ग. That is, its unit is kg meter square. It is also taken as summation of mi/ri square I tends to 1 to n. It can also be taken as for regular body is equal to r square dm. That is the product of the mass and the square of the distance integration. Now SI unit is kg meter square. Its dimensions वस्तुमान गुणिले अंतराचा वर्ग म्हणजे l square m1t0. That is for the moment of inertia. Now in this part, now we are going through the moment of inertia. We are going to observe the different derivations. Now the kinetic energy in the translational motion 1/2 mv square. We are going to derive the kinetic energy in the rotational motion 1/2 mv square. For the m there is I, for the v there is omega. That is, we want to prove that the kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 I omega square. For that, consider a rigid body or the rigid object which consists of the different particles of masses m1, m2 up to mn, which are at distances r1, r2 up to rn from the axis of rotation. Now these are the sentences are repeated different derivations in the moment of inertia. That is, a body consists of n particles of masses m1, m2 dash dash up to mn, which are at perpendicular distances r1, r2 up to rn from the axis of rotation. The body is rotating with the uniform angular velocity omega. In the next derivation, we are taking the body is rotating with the uniform angular acceleration alpha. Here is angular velocity omega. Now, as we know that v is the term in the translational motion, omega is the term in the rotational motion. The relation between them, v is equal to r omega, a is equal to r alpha. For the first particle of mass m1, v1 is equal to r1 omega, omega constant. Therefore V1 is equal to R1 omega, V2 is equal to R2 omega, Vn is equal to Rn omega. Therefore the translational kinetic energy of the first particle Ke1 or E1 is equal to 1/2 m1 v1 square, but v1 is equal to R1 omega. This is equal to 1/2 m1 R1 square omega square. Similarly, second particle 1/2 m2 R2 square omega square dash dash the nth particle 1/2 mn Rn square omega square. And therefore the kinetic energy of the rotating body, that is sum of the kinetic energies, that is the total kinetic energy, K is equal to E1 plus E2 up to En 1/2 m1 R1 square omega square, 1/2 m2 R2 square omega square up to dash dash 1/2 mn Rn square omega square. Mind that there is omega square, omega square, omega square. It is not omega 1, omega 2, omega n, because the body is rotating with the uniform angular velocity omega. There is no change in it. Now taking the common 1/2 and omega square in the bracket m1 R1 square plus m2 R2 square plus mn Rn square. This is equal to kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 I omega square. We take the I is equal to m1 R1 square plus m2 R2 square up to mn Rn square. This is called as the sum of the similar terms, mass into the square of the distance, mass into the square of the distance, mass into the square of the distance, sum, that is taken as the summation mi Ri square. I is equal to 1 to n, means first take 1, means m1 R1 square, then take 2 m2 R2 square, then take n mn Rn square. That is taken as the summation of mi Ri square. I tell to 1 to n, which is called as the moment of inertia of the body. This is the derivation. Now the physical significance of the moment of inertia. भौतिक शास्त्राच्या दृष्टीने याचा अर्थ काय, मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया म्हणजे काय. तर मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया म्हणजे काय, जसं ट्रान्सलेशनल मोशन मध्ये मास, तसं रोटेशनल मोशन मध्ये काय आहे, आय मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया आहे. मास इज कॉल्ड एज द इनर्शिया. Therefore the I, that is the moment of inertia, is called as the rotational inertia. That can be explained by considering two equations. Rotational kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 I omega square. Translational kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 mv square. Both are the kinetic energies. 1/2 constant. This is the angular velocity. These are the linear velocity. These are the related quantities. Therefore, the moment of inertia I in the rotational motion is analogous, means same as the mass in the translational motion. This is called as the physical significance of the moment of inertia. This is the next part in this derivation. The derivation is up to this point 1/2 I omega square. But the next part, physical significance of moment of inertia, असं विचारता आपल्याला या पद्धतीने उत्तर देता येतं. त्याच्यानंतर मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया ऑफ द बॉडी. इफ यू टेक एनी बॉडी, सपोज इफ यू टेक ए फॅन और इफ यू टेक द स्पिनिंग टॉप, म्हणजे घोडा घेतला आपण, घोडा फिरत आहे. द मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया ऑफ द बॉडी डिपेंड्स ऑन नंबर 1 मास ऑफ द बॉडी, masses of the body or mass of the body. Second, the distribution of the mass about the axis of rotation. ते जे मास आहे त्या ऍक्सिस पासून किती अंतरावरती आहे त्याच्यावरती मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया डिपेंड आहे, अवलंबून आहे. That is the masses of the different particles of the body. And second, the distance, perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation, that is the moment of inertia. If you take the डिस्क अँड रिंग, डिस्क अँड रिंग, डिस्क ही भरीव असते, रिंग ही पोकळ असते. समजा दोन्हींचा डायमीटर सेम आहे, दोन्हींचा मास सेम आहे, तर मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया जास्त कोणाचा, तर रिंगचा जास्त. का, तर रिंगचं जे मास आहे ते सगळं जास्त अंतरावरती आहे. डिस्क भरीव आहे, म्हणजे काही पार्टिकलच्या सेंटरच्या जवळ आहेत. Therefore the mi of the ring is greater than the mi of the disc. That is the mass of the body depends on the masses of the different particles of the body, that is the distribution of the masses of the particles and the axis of rotation पासून जे अंतर आहे त्या अंतरावरती हा मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया अवलंबून असतो. समजा आपण दोन मुलं घेतली, वन इज थिन अँड स्लिम. समजा एक आहे हा थिन आहे, बॉडीनं सड पातळ उंच आहे. समजा एक जाड आहे आणि तो जाड आहे आणि त्या ठिकाणी तो उंचीला कमी आहे. समजा दोघांना आपण जर गोल फिरवलं, गोल फिरवलं, त्याच्यामध्ये ही जी व्यक्ती जाड आहे याचा मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया जास्त, कारण का त्याचं ऍक्सिस ऑफ रोटेशन पासून काय झालं, अंतर वाढलं. इफ वी टेक द रॉ एग अँड बॉइल्ड एग, समजा आपण शिजलेलं अंड घेतलं आणि न शिजलेलं अंड घेतलं, कच्चं अंड घेतलं आणि समजा दोन्ही अंडी आपण जर फिरवली तर त्याच्यामध्ये मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया जास्त कशाचा, रॉ एग अँड बॉइल्ड एग दोन्ही अंडीच आहेत. याच्यामध्ये हे जे रॉ एग आहे, कच्चं अंड आहे, याचा मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया जास्त असतो. का तर ते अंड फिरत असताना त्याच्यामध्ये जे लिक्विड आहे ते साईडला जातं, बाजूला जातं, म्हणजे त्या सेंटर पासून दूर जातं, त्याचं अंतर काय होते, वाढते आणि त्यामुळे त्याचा मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया जास्त असतो. दॅट इज द मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया. डोक्यात पक्क ठेवा की मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया म्हणजे वस्तुमान गुणिले अंतराचा वर्ग, kg मीटर स्क्वेअर. डायमेन्शन L2 m1 t0, युनिट kg मीटर स्क्वेअर आपण पाहिले. तर या ठिकाणी हे डेरिवेशन पाहिलं आपण, याच्यामध्ये ही डायग्राम काढली आपण. ही डायग्राम परत पुढे आपल्याला येणार आहे. आपण म्हणतो t = I अल्फा असे पुढे डेरिवेशन, त्याच्यामध्ये डायग्राम परत येणार आहे. हा जो पार्ट आहे दिस इज रिलेटेड टू द व्हर्टिकल सर्क्युलर मोशन. त्या प्रश्नामध्ये एक असं वाक्य आहे, इज द velocity of the particle at the top of the vertical circle is equal to 0. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. If you take the rod instead of the string, then the velocity at the top of the circular vertical circle should be equal to 0. And the velocity at the bottom is given by this formula. Velocity at the horizontal is given by this formula. Difference in the tension is same, 6 mg. This is for the convex overbridge. This is for the concave overbridge. Normal reaction always in the upward direction, weight is always in the downward direction. From that we take the centripetal force. This is for the derivation of the kinetic energy of the rotational motion. डोक्यामध्ये पक्क ठेवा, ट्रान्सलेशनल मोशन, रोटेशनल मोशन. आपल्या गाडीचं चाक फिरते, सायकलचं चाक फिरते, फॅन फिरतोय. These are called as the rotational motion. रोटेशनल मोशन मध्ये टर्म बदलतात. ट्रान्सलेशनल मोशन 1/2 mv². रोटेशनल मोशन मध्ये m च्या ठिकाणी I येतं, v च्या ठिकाणी काय येतं, ओमेगा येतं. ते या ठिकाणी आपण हे सिद्ध करतो डायग्राम आहे. याच्यामध्ये परत v = r ओमेगा या फॉर्म्युल्याचा आपण वापर करतो. पुढच्या डेरिवेशन मध्ये आपण a = r अल्फा याचा वापर करणार आहोत. फॉर द फर्स्ट पार्टिकल v1 = r1 ओमेगा. गडबड करायची नाही, इथं ओमेगा 1 करायचं नाही. बॉडी इज रोटेटिंग विथ द युनिफॉर्म एंग्युलर वेलोसिटी. कायनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ द फर्स्ट पार्टिकल 1/2 m1v1². v1 ची किंमत घेतली आपण ही, तर m1r1² ओमेगा². सिमिलरली E2 = 1/2 m2r2² ओमेगा². गडबड करायला नाही, m1 चा स्क्वेअर नाही या ठिकाणी. KEN nth particle 1/2 mn rn² ओमेगा². and therefore rotational kinetic energy of the body सर्वांची करायची बेरीज. या पद्धतीने आपण बेरीज केली, त्याच्यामध्ये 1/2 ओमेगा² कॉमन काढला आपण. जो कंसातला पार्ट आहे तो काय येतोय, तर मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया ऑफ द बॉडी येतं, समेशन ऑफ mi ri² I टेंड्स टू 1 to n. यासाठी घेतलं आपण समेशन म्हणजे बेरीज. या ठिकाणी प्लस, या ठिकाणी प्लस, शेवटी प्लस, त्याला म्हणायचं समेशन. सिमिलर क्वांटिटीज आहे, वस्तुमान गुणिले अंतराचा वर्ग, वस्तुमान गुणिले अंतराचा वर्ग, mi ri² I टेंड्स टू 1 to n. मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया ऑफ द बॉडी. अशा प्रकारे डेरिवेशन इज अप टू धिस पॉइंट. इफ वी आस्क्ड what is the physical significance of mi, take in the mind, or that is the moment of inertia represents the rotational inertia because it is analogous to the mass in the translational motion. Mass represents inertia, therefore moment of inertia represents rotational inertia. That is the physical significance or the concept of the moment of inertia. This is for this part. if we want the mi depends on the first the distribution, the different masses of the particle, and second the distribution of the masses about the axis of rotation. या प्रकरणात एक डोक्यात पक्क ठेवायचं, रोटेशनल मोशन मध्ये ऍक्सिस ऑफ रोटेशन हा पार्ट असतो. फॅन फिरतोय, सायकलचं चाक फिरतंय, आपण दरवाजा हे करतो, बंद करतो, झाकतो, आपण आपल्या मोटरसायकलचं चाक फिरतंय, ट्रकचं चाक फिरतंय. प्रत्येक ठिकाणी प्रत्येक मोशन मध्ये ऍक्सिस ऑफ रोटेशन आहे आणि त्यामुळे या रोटेशनल मोशन मध्ये ऍक्सिस ऑफ रोटेशन असतो. त्या प्रकारे आपण हा पार्ट पाहिला. थँक्यू.